Hey, how are you guys? I'm doing vinyl sticky planks over tile, and I came to this section here where I'm using measurements and a contour gauge to help me make this cut around for a nice fit. Okay, so you can do your research. This one I picked up at Lowe's, which what you think works, but I got this one and it's doing okay. I've never used one before, but so far it's been really good for what I'm doing here. So because these are usually your tricky parts around this round parts and these corner parts. So let me just finish this piece up here so I can just kind of show you briefly how I'm gonna piece in this piece using this gauge. Alright, so this plank is 6 inches from here to here. Alright, I already started my wall over here, so I'm working my way back here. So you always have to start with your straight line over here against the wall. Once you have established your first couple of pieces and you worked your way up to the toilet or whatever round area you need to go around, then you need to start changing a little different. So what I did is, because I have this as a straight edge right here, okay, and I know these are 6 inches here and here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this speed, or I don't know what they call this, rafting square, but anyways, so I'm sliding this all the way up against, see, keeping it all here and hitting over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark the 6 inches from here to here, and I'm gonna measure from here 6 inches up here, and here's my 6 inches from here to here. Okay, so now what I want is so if I go like this and I come all the way up against, let me turn this around this way, and I'm here. So then now I'm going to take my pin and then I'm going to make this line, traces this line against here. But it moved, so I'm going to pause it real quick and make my line. Alright, so here's my line. Here. So now I'm going to measure from here to here, and from here to there. Then I'm gonna, there's a piece behind me. Oh, I'm out. I gotta go get more pieces. Alright. So from here to here, 18, 3 1/4. From here to here, 17 3/8. So with this stuff, if you cut it, even if you make it a little bigger, you can always trim it. It's really easy to trim.
So let me go ahead and put the measurements
on, well, here's the piece, just the way it's gonna fit. So this is the side that I need. Actually, I take that back. See, I need to measure from this end my 18 inches and a quarter back this way for my long side, and my 17 3/8 for my short side. This is the short side, here's the longer side. Okay. So this is a factory edged piece, which is straight. I didn't cut it, it's from the factory. And I need that end to go to this factory end, which is perfectly straight, to match this one perfectly straight. And then as long as you're coming up, everything's even this way, everything should line up square. Okay? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and make some measurements and I'll be right back. Alright, here's my measurement. My long side. Put a little dot here. And my short side, 17 3/8 up here. So now we need to find out with this tool. And so you're just gonna push it up. Just push it up in an angle. Alright. So do you see how that wraps around? You just kind of push. You see that? Okay, let's go right there. Alright. So there's the shape. So now we're gonna lock it. Okay, so now I can pick it up. Actually, I'm gonna change it for you. Hold on. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do different. So the edge of that is gonna touch the edge of here. So I'm using this very corner to touch the very edge, and I got it up against it, so I'm going to go ahead and lock it. It's locked, so it shouldn't move. Now I can pull it away and you'll see that I'm right at the very corner there. But I got my shape. Alright, now I bring it to my measurements, and I'm just going to line this corner with that corner. Alright, so I have the tool sitting on my 2 marks. Oops, it moved. So that's why I want it on the corner. Put it right there, and right there. And it gives you this shape, and you can mark it. Alright, so I made my cut. I'm a little long, but I like the shape. It's very close to what I'm looking for. And I can take a utility knife and I can just, to close this little gap here, I can just gonna take a little bit and trim off a little bit right here with my utility knife, and then that will bring this over a little bit, and it'll just drop right in. And it's very, very little that I need to do. So let me go ahead and trim that up, drop this piece in. Alright, so I trimmed it up, and now we're closed up here. I had to take some of it off of it here, and I put it up against it. It's tight down here, it's tight this way. Now I can unpeel the back and then just set it in and move on to my next piece. Alright, but when you're trimming, be careful. This material is pretty hard, not too hard, but when you're cutting, make sure you're cutting away from you, not toward you, unless you're experienced in using this utility blade, and work it slowly so you don't get hurt. Alright.